inspire, empower. Grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, 'cause real women don't bitch. No, real women don't. 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 Real women don't bitch.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the Real Women Don't Bitch podcast. This is your proud host, August Crenshaw, aka Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. I am the #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs because building mental muscle is necessary in order to implement successful business strategies. This show has been created for the woman who is not excuse-driven and needs help building a profitable business. I will be interviewing women from various fields who are willing to break the silence on struggles that specifically affect female entrepreneurs. Welcome to a show where I and guest speakers from time to time share our methods that help us beast our business no matter what is going on in our lives. Whether you are an online or brick and mortar business owner, this show is for you. We will hit every angle, personal, professional, and spiritual. Why? Because on any given day, you get hit with shit from a scenario involving one, more, or perhaps all of the above. It all impacts you and your mindset towards your business. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we dive deep into the BS we face on a day-to-day basis. Hey out there to all of my beautiful ladies. I'm excited, right? Because we're celebrating women, and we should be celebrating us because we are amazing, powerful creatures. The reality is, though, no matter how wonderful we are, no matter how amazing we are, our greatness shines through when we work together. There's a post that I see people putting up a lot that says, behind every successful woman, there's a tribe of other women that are, holding her up and supporting her. And I believe that, and I know that that's true. And I want you to take the time today, and I want you to think about, how are you denying yourself the opportunity to be amongst other women who make you better? It's really, really hard sometimes to bridge a gap between the things that we've always been around and to stop doing things that we've always done. But come on now, you guys, I'm talking to entrepreneurial women who are building a dream. You are building your empire. You are changing your life for you, your spouse, your kids, the world, all these people that you want to impact. And I want to know if you are stagnating your growth because you're choosing not to make the decision to be around a more powerful circle of women. I know it can hurt sometimes to let some people go or to change your atmosphere, but I want you to really think about what you want and what your expectations are. Because I recently had a conversation with a woman and she's like, dang it, man. I can't stand those Facebook memories because they will let you know what you were doing. And unfortunately, my Facebook memory let me see I'm doing the same shit this year that I was doing last year. And this is somebody who happened to watch a live video that I did where I actually called people out for this exact same thing. And so it hit her a little harder because guess what? Her memory was like, yeah. And that made it a double impact to say, look at where you are, look at where you want to be, but look at what you were doing and look at what you continue to do. And I want you all to understand something. Growing in business, doing what you do on your own, reading a bunch of books, all of that stuff, you can totally get there. You can get there and you will do it. You have to be a special kind of brave, though. You have to have a special kind of level of, perseverance and persistence to get there. But why do it that way? I tell people all the time, my first year in business, I didn't make a dime. And it wasn't because I was stubborn and I didn't want to invest in myself. It wasn't because I don't believe in the very thing that I'm speaking about right now. I just didn't know what the hell I was doing. And when I did invest, I didn't invest properly. But I became a better coach.
investing in some of these coaches and these programs that didn't work, it made me really dig deep and say, when I get clients, I won't do this, I will do that, and this is how I'll raise the bar on how I serve. And one thing that I know is that when I serve, it's important for me to have women that are in a community, because the synergy that comes from our collective minds working together, it's powerful. And you're a woman and you're in business, and I'm going to need you to challenge yourself. I'm going to need you to challenge where you stand and what you're willing to do in order to accomplish your dreams. I have worked with so many women, and the key to getting to where they needed to be rested in some changes. One of the ladies that I worked with, I had no idea until I asked her for the stats. She was barely making $500 a month in her business. And immediately within like a 2-month period, she started making just under $4,000 a month. I know another young lady who was barely charging like $300 for her designs, and she ended up elevating, and now there's literally a minimum of an extra zero behind the work that she does. I know another woman who had a vision where she was going to start this business that was going to require her to have a lot of inventory and do a lot of extra work. And once we looked at her model and got to the heart and the passion of what she really wanted to accomplish, she now has a thriving business where she doesn't have a lot of stuff, and it is 100% virtual. I know another woman that I worked with that was barely making $1,000 a month, and after revamping everything she had to offer, she immediately grossed $20K in 4 months. What do all of these women have in common is that they decided to stop acting like they knew it all. They decided to stop trying to do it all, and they literally hired a coach. And they didn't just hire a coach, they got inside of a community around a bunch of other women who would make them feel like, hey, where you at, sis? Why are you not doing what you're supposed to be doing? We are all meant to be successful. I know another woman who was about to quit. She was literally about to quit on her business, and she was going to call it quits. She could barely bring in 500, and in the first 30 days, she quadrupled her income. Look, these are the kind of things that, we want to see. One woman hadn't even sold her high ticket package until after I went over my sales process with her. And in 7 weeks, she grossed $28K. So here's my thing. Most of you're busting your ass. I get it. You believe in your dream. You want something more, but you are putting the cart before the horse. You are building your business backwards. You are putting 51 million offers out there, and everybody's confused. And, you're trying to do a lesser ticket because you think it'll compel people to buy more. Maybe you are charging a higher ticket, but you're not actually selling. You're waiting for people to come to you, and then it'll just be like this magic thing instead of you realizing you're a business owner, and that title, the word responsibility, should be associated with it, meaning you have to get out there and get what you're supposed to have. Changing that mindset, doing those things, a lot of it is wound up in having a coach that's going to call you out on your shit, having a coach that's going to help lead you, guide you, and direct you. Stop faking. Stop being afraid. You don't have to be afraid to invest. I know the coaching business is getting a bad rap. I know that there are a lot of coaches out there that are just taking money and moving. But when you see, for instance, a coach like me, because a lot of you that listen to the podcast, you follow me on Facebook, the evidence is there. The degree to which I serve, it's there. When you see it, it's not a question anymore about whether or not it would be a good or bad investment. Then you start warring with if it's a good or a bad time. It's like getting married or having kids. There may be better times to do it, but there honestly is no perfect time. And until you honor your vision, honor your dream, and actually jump, you will be denying yourself the opportunity to experience the glory that's on the other side that only a jumper is worthy of. Because only a jumper is going to feel the wind beneath their wings. They're the only ones that's going to fly and to see what it feels like to understand what truly is possible. Dreams are not built on convenience. Dreams are not built where it feels good. They are built in a discomfort. So we say stuff like you got to get out of your comfort zone, and what you want is on the other side of fear, and you need to start getting comfortable being uncomfortable. But I'm just going to be real blunt today, and I'm going to ask you, so then why are you bullshitting on hiring a coach? Why are you stalling and not taking the Nestea plunge and moving and understanding that what you want to know, you can freebie yourself to death. You can download a bunch of crap. You can try to get it by osmosis just from being around positive people. But if you really want to get to the next level, what you need is the support of someone who's already been where you're trying to go to direct you so they can shorten it. One of my clients, she started her business, and in the first month, within the first quarter, she was already making money, and she has a unique business model. It's not like she jumped out there and did something that people are like drooling over. She literally had to get out there and show the world that that was something new. But remember, when I started my business, my first year, I made nothing, which meant that I was able to help her navigate a lot of BS on the online arena so that she can actually make decisions and become profitable immediately. She didn't start a business with a lot of debt. She didn't start it with a business plan, and she didn't start it because she had everything, perfect. But she was brave enough and willing enough to jump out there because she really believes in her purpose. Do you believe in yours? What kind of decision are you going to make sure that you don't end 2018 the way you ended 2017? There is still more than enough time to slay your goals. If you aren't already following me on Facebook, you should go there. If we haven't already talked, you need to go to my website. You need to talk to me. It's my name. It's augustecrenshaw.com, AUGUSTECRENSHAW. You can keep on being motivated and inspired by this podcast, but beyond that motivation, you need direction so that when you're executing the steps that I'm telling you about, that you're actually beginning to yield the results. Because feeling good, that's not what this podcast is for. This was not created just for you to feel good. This was created for you to say, oh, snap, this is something I really need to work on. And for the things that you can work on, do those things yourself. The things where you need some support, get around a better circle of women. And where you need direction, get yourself a coach. So I just wanted to be real blunt with you guys. I'm calling you ladies out. Hey, this is the celebration of women this month. All right, so let's make some shit happen. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Deuces.
Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomen.don't bitch podcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. Signing out. Deuces.
Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you.